morning, Mustangs. I'm your host, Eileen McKernan, and welcome back to the Main for the 2021-22 school year. In this week's episode, we're going to be looking at Chicago for Afghans, our very own American Ninja Warrior, and Mustangs in the Wild. But first, let's look how Metea commemorated the 20-year anniversary of 9/11.
Last Saturday marked the 20-year anniversary of September 11th, a day the entire nation was shaken. To commemorate the event, the lives lost, and the families of the victims, Metea Valley's Rho Kappa set up a 9/11 booth where students could write an act of service in memory of the event.
So 9/11 has always been a time of remembrance for the people that we have lost in the incidents of that day, and in remembrance of those who have spent their time serving as a result of the attacks that day. What we have done at Metea is shifted that day of remembrance to also a day of service. So we set up a booth, and students have opportunities in some of their classes to make I will statements, where they focus in on making some sort of a promise to serve somebody in their family or friends or neighborhood, just something that they can do as a small outreach in remembrance of those people that we lost that day. I think that the further that we've come from the events where we have more and more students who don't have personal memories from that day, the more that we can tie them into that experience by asking them to serve other people. We've gotten so much further removed from the emotion of that day, and so it becomes more of an experience when we ask students to do something meaningful in remembrance, since we can't just rely on our emotion from that day.
For the Main, this is Roshni Asheret.
One of our very own Mustangs helped create an organization called Chicago for Afghans. Let's hear more from Amy Hannapel.
Recent tensions overseas have forced many Afghanistan citizens to flee their homes in Afghanistan. As of August 31st, there is no longer military presence. Senior at Metea Valley High School, Asma Yuari has been organizing protests called Chicago for Afghans in response to this situation. Asma's motivation lies in her own experiences and connections to the conflict.
What drove me to organize these protests is that I have nearly all of my family stuck in Afghanistan, and what I've noticed is everyone is silent on social media and in person.
Despite how successful Asma has been, it wasn't easy to organize these protests and spread the word.
We started with making an Instagram account, and from there we started reaching out to communities and organizations, and we all had a Zoom meeting, multiple Zoom meetings, and from there they helped us with the process. I definitely do think that we've made our voices heard, especially with the news channels covering the event and it being on live TV and people hearing our voices. And other than that, people who didn't know about the situation heard our voices and is now understanding our hurt and pain.
Even though Chicago for Afghans doesn't have any upcoming events, the movement is not over.
This is not the end of Chicago for Afghans. Check out our Instagram, Chicago for Afghans, or my personal Asma Yuari, and stay tuned for more.
For the Main, this is Amy Hannapel.
Ready? Hi!
Hey!
Well, thanks for coming out to do this today.
Of course!
Okay,
Thanks for having
introduce
me.
yourself.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lundy. I teach World Geography and AP Psych here at Metea.
Okay, are you ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, what is your biggest pet peeve?
People chewing with their mouths open.
Psychology or history?
Psych.
Favorite musician?
Dave Matthews.
Favorite thing about your classes?
I love when my classes have a lot of energy.
What advice would you give 23-year-old?
Ooh. Go back to school before you're an old man.
If you were able to direct a movie about your life, what would be its name and who would play you?
It would be called Diary of a Tall Guy, and it would be played by The Rock.
Favorite TV show at the moment?
Man, I really like Silicon Valley right now.
What is your comfort movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Improv or theater?
Improv.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Funny, polite, and tall.
A movie that you loathe with your entire life.
Oh man, I like all kinds of movies. Movies that I hate, I don't like horror movies.
You are spontaneously given $5 million. What do you do with it?
Woo! Pay off my student loans.
Weirdest thing you've ever eaten?
Fried calamari.
A guilty pleasure song.
Shake It Off.
Okay, and any last words you'd like to give?
Enjoy this time because enjoy this time in your life because it goes really fast.
Hey, I think we're done.
How'd we do?
We did great. Thank you so much.
I can barely do 10 push-ups, but Maggie Owens definitely can. Let's hear more from a Mustang that just competed in season 13 of American Ninja Warrior.
My name is Maggie Owens. I'm a senior and I competed on season 13 of American Ninja Warrior. Probably most proud of just being one of the few teens to get a call. The first year there's only 20 of us that got a call, 10 girls and 10 boys, but because of COVID it didn't happen. So the second season there was I think 33 teens that got a call throughout the whole country, and so I'm pretty proud of that. So I made it to the 4th obstacle out of 6 in the qualifying. I just messed up the bar move and it ended up falling off when it moved a little bit. I train at Ultra Ninjas in Naperville. It's like 10 minutes from here, less than that honestly. I train 3 to 4 times a week, and when it gets closer to the show filming, I'll go in a couple more times. And we usually just do course runs, endurance, not really weight training, but we'll do like running sometimes and stuff like that. It aired July 12th, my episode did. If you want to watch it, you can find it on the NBC website. It was the 5th qualifying episode of season 13. I'm like right in the middle of the episode about, yeah.
Beautiful, thank you. We appreciate it.
Summer is over, but Major League Baseball is not. We're still a few weeks away from the end of the regular season, which is just fine for the Chicago White Sox. With 82 wins and 61 losses, the Sox are currently in first place in the American League Central Division. The keys to success have been dominant pitching and high-powered offense. Pitcher Lance Lynn has allowed only 2.5 runs per game, and pitcher Carlos Rodon has 12 wins, 5 losses, and a no-hitter against the Cleveland Indians. It's a good bet that one of these pitchers will win this year's Cy Young Award. Yes, the pitchers are impressive, but so are the Sox hitters. Jose Abreu has 29 home runs and leads the major leagues in runs batted in at 107. Shortstop Tim Anderson has 14 homers and leads the team with a batting average of 302. What does all of this add up to? A winning season for the Chicago White Sox and another shot at a World Series victory. This is Aiden Kirsch reporting for the Maine.
Have you ever wondered what Mattia Valley alumni are doing after high school? We have a new series called Mustangs in the Wild to highlight some of these people.
Hey guys, I miss you. My name is Drisha Musham. I'm a freshman at Indiana University attending the Kelley School of Business. I just parked my bike and I'm going home now. I had 3 classes today, it's Friday. I found my roommate. I totally miss Mattia, but I also love IU so far. Classes started like 2 weeks ago. Look who I found again. I'm Gibson, I'm her roommate. I'm like honestly like her only friend. I have friends. Go away. I have friends to hang out with. Yeah. So here's the dorm tour. This is Gibbs's bed and her desk. And then there's my side with my desk and my bed. Food corner, snack corner. We ran out of everything. I didn't even eat breakfast.
So how's IU? IU is great. I miss everybody in Aurora, Naperville, Mattia, all of it. But I'm glad to be making new experiences and new connections here. The classes are pretty rigorous and fun, but I have friends to help me through them and great professors that I'm meeting every day, and a lot of great ways to get involved. I'm actually getting ready to come back to Chicago because it's Labor Day weekend and my birthday weekend. So it should be fun. So I'm gonna start packing now because I need to start packing now.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of The Main. If you want more content, head over to our YouTube and subscribe. If that isn't enough, follow us on Instagram @MattiaMain. From all of us here at Broadcast Journalism, stay safe and stay connected.